Alright, hello everybody. Welcome to sadly, the last day of Crimefest. Now, I know a lot of people thought this Crimefest was horrible. I personally enjoyed it. I don't think it was the best one, though we've only had two, but I still think it's good. Let's review back on the days, 15th, the Black Market update, not the best update for Crimefest, I must say. Weapons rebalance, something new, but I do certainly think this hasn't changed a lot of things. So now, 16th, Vlad's masks. You have the Sputnik, the tiara, Russian hat, Vlad's armor, whatever that is. I like the Sputnik. That's kind of cool. The tiara is basically a ripoff of a mod from Lastbullet, but still is cool. Russian hat, it's all right, and Vlad's bucket, probably the best mask in the entire thing. So on the 17th, we got the aftershock heist, which was a nice little change of pace. I do think it's a cool little thing to add to the game. And let's see, the 18th, we've got teammate hostage trading, which really is not a big thing since most of the AI will go down. So, and then the CrimeNet filter, which it's alright. People will certainly take advantage of it, but yeah. Anyway, back to, let's see here, the 19th, new weapon, the KSP-58. Not the best gun in the not the best light machine gun in the game, but oh well. Though it did add the bipod modification, so it did make it instantly better. So yeah. Anyways, we'll move up to here, the 20th. The First World Bank is here, where they showed off the First World Bank remake, which was pretty good, and was bringing the party, which was basically, allowing the drills to be a loot drop, which I still haven't seen, but it's a thing. Next, we'll be moving up to the 21st. The preferred character system. Now you can have up to 4 characters. Pretty cool. And new collaboration with... Now I finally found out what his name. Lee Castlevania. I'm not too big in the EDM genre, or music in general, so yeah, but I listened to a few of his tracks. They're alright. He did the John Wick soundtrack, so that's pretty good, or some of the songs in there. A fully loaded Epic Win is probably my favorite. The other two don't feel much like Payday, but that doesn't mean they're bad songs. It's just doesn't feel much like Payday. But the full which one is it? I just named it. Fully loaded Epic Win. That one. On the second day of Crimefest, we got the SWAT Van Terry 2.0, Hollywood Masks, the community event. It's alright. Then as we move up from here, we got the 23rd, which is the Slaughterhouse. My personal opinion on it, but... And then the Vlad glass is probably, pretty cool. And then the final day of Crimefest, which we will talk here. That is funny. It's a little funny thing. I think that, is cool. Next, the 4 more masks. We got the what? Bad Beetle things? I don't know. It sort of looks like the troll face, but not as good. Achievement to unlock. These are all achievements, so I want to get away, which is just to simply jump. That's how you get that. This one, jump 100 times within 30 seconds. To do that, go to Rats or Cook Off, and there's a little door near the entrance, like the painting on, like if you're looking at the painting in front of it, the right side of that door, keep jumping on that. You should be able to get it. Rage Face, I did this by doing Jewelry Store, and I just basically, just never jumped. I put down ECM. Pretty easy. And then the Doge Mass is just to jump, finish a heist without it ever going more than 4 seconds between your jumping. Now, if you don't know why this is such a big thing, or why they even have jumping achievements, or the boots as a new animation, is because, well, I guess I just answered it. It's a new animation. There's never been a jump animation in this game, or a proper one at least. The jump animations has always been on the player model just randomly moving its entire body up, but never having a landing animation. So, yeah. Next, we'll be moving down for a month. Only complete the achievement Pork Royal. In Slaughterhouse, job, find the marked pig, secure it in the container, and then finish the heist on Overkill or above. So this achievement, you just gotta find a pig with an X on it, and then you'll get a free safe and drill. So just to let everybody know, this is only 1 month currently, so if it's not with you, I'm sorry. And then it says, thank you for this year's Crimefest, and there's a little jacket. Now, to list a few other things that weren't actually mentioned on the website, it's been confirmed that apparently there's going to be an Infamy 3.0, so that's cool for players to get more Infamy skills. They've also want to be more involved with the community a bit more, talking about like, oh, well, we need to talk with the community more, set up meetings and stuff. And I'm just thinking, as long as you get rid of the stat boosts, I think everybody will be happy. But I'm not sure if they can even get rid of those. So, yeah, that's pretty much it. But yeah. Thank you for everyone who took part in the Road to Crimefest. We did a lot of challenges that may or may not have been worth it. But I think we should all appreciate that this, even though it's probably not the best Crimefest, it still was fun, I mean, the first day, the safes, they shouldn't have been in this Crimefest. They should have been in another update, themselves. But weapon rebalance isn't too bad. I like the masks that came out this year. The maps that came out are pretty good. I don't like Slaughterhouse, but mainly because Slaughterhouse was never my favorite and probably will never be my favorite. But yeah, just thank you guys who took part in that, and yeah, that's about it. So you won't be seeing any more of these Road to Crimefest or Crimefest 2015 anymore. This series has been officially done, and that's kind of problematic for me because now I have to find more series to do. But we got the achievement hunting series, in the works a bit. We're gonna figure out some stuff for that. And I don't know, we might do some other series. I do have planned a little thing with First World Bank, which will be interesting, but I've done Overdrill, so that achievement is done. I didn't record the whole thing, and I did see one guy's comment complaining how my either I had to be louder or turn down the music. To say to that, and I'm not trying to be rude here, I'm just going to be realistic with you. I did not really care about that. Um, Reason being is because I just woke up and I was walking around checking emails and, looking at Twitter because apparently that's what I'm supposed to do. But, Eclipse basically just asked me, hey, do you want to do overkill, or not overkill, overdrill? And I forgot to record it, so I just recorded as much as I could. And, you don't really have to listen to me talk. It's just a video that if you want to watch it, it's there. But if we did a proper overdrill, we would need to get people for that, and doing overdrill on Payday 2 is a bit hard because, people crash and everything, so. But, yeah, and my buddy Ness actually suggested that maybe I should do, to honor Crimefest, which, I mean, my whole plan to honor Crimefest was to do the heist, challenge, but I want to wait for a while because Zero still has to get some stuff sorted. Lastbullet has to get some stuff sorted. Sorry, just stretching there. I need to get back on the role of fixing the channel, doing some more stuff with my own personal life, getting some more stuff set up. We might need to still find a fourth person, because the problem with this challenge is we need 4 people. And, Zero's willing to do it. He thinks it's a cool idea. Ninja, I'm not sure if he's still even on the project. He hasn't talked to me, and I haven't talked to him in a while. But Cook, the problem with that is he has his own stuff to do. So, I don't know. We might get Eclipse in there, but it's just all depending on what we need to do. I still need to think of how we're going to do that. So, yeah, but some way and somehow the Pay the Heist challenge might come soon. So, it will happen when it happens. So, yeah, but that's pretty much it. Thank you guys for watching and sticking with me through this series. I hope you guys enjoyed this year's Crimefest, and we got 2 more left. Probably the last year of Payday will probably be the biggest. We'll probably get, I don't know, like floating ships or something. But yeah, what the Payday is with Payday, and this is just a little rant or tangent or something. With the way the Payday is going, I think I'm not sure if they'll be able to last the next 2 years, because we came close of ending it this year. Not really ending it, but it just a lot of the old players leaving, and still leaving because of this whole microtransaction thing. And we got some new players that hopefully will learn about the game and its community and respect it, though I'm betting they won't, maybe, but who knows. I'm not that person, but certainly old players are not happy, and that's a bit of a problem, but I think with the updates it's been fixed, and hopefully Payday will continue to be Payday. So yeah, I'll leave this game when either it will probably replace Payday. And I know a lot of you are probably thinking, well, what do you mean by replacing Payday? Like, I mean entirely. Like, we might have like a few funny moments of like, oh, well, we do something funny, but I will eventually lose interest in Payday. There's no doubt about it. You can't love a game forever, My favorite game, or my first favorite game, I have top 5, but I also have a 0 because I count 0 as a number. my, top, you know, top one is Fallout New Vegas, and I enjoyed that game for the amount of hours that I got out of it. But I can't really get much more out of it. It's kind of, I've had my experience with that game, and I've checked it out, and now I'm gone. So eventually, Payday for me will end, but I know Overkill is working on Overkill's The Walking Dead, and for me, for a guy who loves Overkill, who thinks Payday 2 and Payday the Heist are great games, is also a fan of zombies, and, I like The Walking Dead. I read 3 of the volumes. I have the one that where Shane dies. I have the one where they get to the prison, or they found the prison. I found the one where they get Herschel, and then the prison's taken over. That's pretty much where I am in the books, but in the show, I actually kind of quit on it a bit, but I'll get back up soon. I watched the Fear of the Walking Dead, and I can't get into that really. Like, it's a new perspective, but it just the pilot just built so much up that I don't want that for my. I said this before where I was like, I don't want a show that it's like, oh, we're in the woods, for like half an hour, walking in the woods. Well, I guess it's more like half an hour and 10 minutes, so like 40 minutes. Or more like 50, I think 50 minutes, and then like 10-minute commercials, or I don't know how that works. I don't know AMC's policies, but the Fear of the Walking Dead, and I said, I'd rather watch people walking in the woods, and that's sad, but I don't know, I might give it another try, but, for a person that likes that stuff, I'll surely like Overkill's The Walking Dead, and I'll play that a lot, so, but hopefully soon we'll get some other games on the channel. I know Fallout 4 is, coming out, and I need to get a new recording software soon. I either need to find a recording software that takes a lot of memory, so then I had to find a converter that will downgrade that memory so it's not too bad, but I don't know, it's just a lot of work. So yeah, but OBS will just suit me fine for a bit, but for, say, Fallout 4, I'm not sure if OBS will be able to hold up. So, yeah. Who knows? Hopefully, Overkill's The Walking Dead game is good. I'll get that, play some of it, and enjoy it. Anyways, this is supposed to be the last day of Crimefest. Anyways, hope you guys enjoy this year's Crimefest. Can't wait to see you guys next year. For people who just came to my channel to see the updates. Sorry this one was late. I'm doing stuff today, so yeah. But yeah, I'll be sure to check you guys out next year for those who just came in to check for updates. And for those who subscribe, thank you so much for subscribing, and stick for more Payday 2 content. And I'll be sure to just do more stuff. So yeah, I don't know where this is going. Anyways, basic gist is please check out some other videos on the channel. Hope you guys like this video. See you in the next video, and as always, have fun. Where's the button to turn this thing on?